I'm Glenn, Dave's behind the camera. We're the NC Beer guys. Welcome to another episode of the NC Beer Buzz. We found our way to the up-and-coming new brewery district here in Raleigh in the 5 Points area. We're with the folks from the new, soon-to-be Neuse River Brewing Company at 518 Pershing Road. This is going to be an up-and-coming great area for beer very soon, and we're getting open any day now.
Any day.
And we're looking for a big grand opening in August, so we want to remind you, by the time you see this, come out and hit them up, and we're going to really enjoy some of the new product out of Neuse River. So we've got with us today the co-founders and co-brewers, David and Ryan. Thanks for having us in.
Thanks for coming out.
So tell us about how this all came to be. Where'd you guys come from? How do you know each other? How'd you hook up? Give us the Neuse River story.
It's a funny story. We both knew each other when we were about 5 years old, and
That's a commitment.
Oh yeah, we've been brewing since we were 5.
Right.
No, we've known each other for a long time. Both grew up here in Raleigh, and we're in Indian Guides together. Both went different directions.
High school.
After high school, I went to New York, and he went to St. Thomas. Both ended up in California, and both happened to be brewers, and decided this was probably a better idea to brew together and make it on a large scale.
And decided to come home and do it here and go back into this economy.
Definitely.
That's great. That's good.
Family's here. You got to be where you're happy.
That's great. Now you've got a third partner or other partners too. We met Ethan before, I think.
Ethan Barbie, yeah, our vice president.
Okay, and then most of it will be the three of you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, my wife Jennifer, she'll be our sales and marketing director, and that's
the pretty one.
That's the pretty one.
Right. Okay. Right. We'll make her the face of the brewery. Right. Okay. That's good.
That's our big happy family.
So, has it been everything you thought it would be getting open? How's that? That's always the first struggle. You have the dream, the goal, and then you got the reality hit you.
Yeah, I worked in a lot of breweries.
So have you brewed professionally?
I have not brewed professionally. I was a chemical consultant.
Okay.
A lot of breweries and wineries, so I knew that it could be a complicated endeavor. My father's a general contractor, so we were familiar. David's did a lot of construction work throughout his career, so we knew, it was going to be tough and time consuming. We were going to have to put a lot of work in, but we had some surprises with zoning and city regulations, but for the most part, it's gone pretty well.
Good. And you're doing most of the work yourself?
Doing it all, everything that we can, all the building. We have obviously electrical contractors doing the electrical. And,
sure, the licensed contracting type people. Tell us about the premises. What was in here before, and locate people into the area if they know 5 Points at all.
The building was built back in the 40s, I believe it was 46, and still owned by the same individuals that built the actual building.
Okay.
It was a welding shop at one point, metal shop, and then it was a fire truck reconstruction, and they built and painted, did everything to fire trucks.
That explains the nice roll-up doors we got in the front.
Doors, paint booths, everything. That's nice high ceilings.
So we're going to have a great tap area, and this is going to be beautiful. You're brewing in a separate room, but adjacent right here on premises too. And I guess when the weather's appropriate, you can roll up the doors and have a nice open field patio.
It's almost like an outdoor bar feel when
you get a great high ceiling to this big ass fan. Is that the brand?
Yep, yeah. Big ass fan. Yep.
I thought it might be good.
Send me a free one, big ass fan.
That's right. We just promoted big ass fan. Now we want another one.
Yeah, nice barrel roof, so good acoustics in here, I believe.
It's great. Good. So what's the beer going to be? You guys got a style, a preference?
We're focusing on Belgian ales. We like our funky yeast strains. We want to do a lot of barrel aging. Love sours. We will have some IPAs that we'll be playing with, just because everybody's got to have an IPA.
You want to cover the bases.
So yeah, I think that's our general focus. We'll have some fun offshoots and one-offs and stuff, but
seasonals that just cater to the season.
Mm-hmm.
Would make sense.
That's right. Seasonal do that sometimes. And what is the system we're brewing on? How big? What's the production going to be? What do you hope for?
It's a 20 barrel. I'd really be happy if we could get at least 1,500 barrels, 1,800 barrels for our first year. Mm-hmm. And then obviously everybody wants to grow the business from there. But,
well, let's talk about that. The goal first is, of course, to get open, to get the tap room functional, and to be making beer. That's always the first important 3 steps. So at first, I guess people will be coming in here for the Neuse River product.
Yes,
But from the first, will you do some accounts, local accounts too, or only in here?
We will. We will get into a few places to begin with. At the same time, we don't want to promise a product and we can't fill a tap handle and things get hectic. We want to really focus on making sure that we have a good beer going out the door before we start popping up in every restaurant.
And kind of pace yourself to make sure the demand doesn't outpace the supply, of course.
Yeah,
that's always an issue too. And down the road, we hope to see the brand packaged and out and about.
Absolutely.
So what is the goal? You want to be one of the big boys in Raleigh, or big boys in the state, or kind of what's the dream?
I think we'd like to be big boys in the state. We'd like to send our beer to at least throughout the southeast, and there's so much good beer to be had out there. People enjoy some diversity, and I think we can get into the southeastern.
Get
region.
to that spot. Yeah, I think in the beginning we'll probably have some specialty bottles and then move into the canning industry.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that seems to be the new way to go.
Right.
Keeps the beer fresher longer, and
We have to have our specialty 750 Belgian cork and cage finish.
Nice.
everybody wants to sell her a good beer. So
And especially if you're doing Belgians, that's very appropriate to have something that can take away and put away for another day or two or a year.
Oh yeah.
That'd be great.
Oh yeah.
That's good. So are you brewing to your own personal preferences to start with? I mean, you guys are going to do some Belgians. Is that kind of what your go-to styles are?
They are. I think at least my favorite beers aren't necessarily everybody else's favorite beers. So we're going to find a happy medium between what we like and what we think
The marketplace
people
would
enjoy.
demand, of course, certain
Exactly.
things.
So, and hopefully we can bridge the gap maybe with some people who haven't experienced some of our beers. I love sours and good funky beers, and would definitely like to be. Of course, there are breweries that are making great barrel-aged beers, and we'd like to join in on that too. But I think it is still a young market for that. So we'll do some small batch stuff like that until it catches up.
So you're stepping into a couple of things we want to talk about. A pretty thriving, coming on Raleigh beer scene.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It must feel great to be right on the cusp of that.
It does.
Catching all that success and all that wave, and frankly, some of the buzz that everybody else has already generated.
A lot of great breweries need great beer drinkers, and we've got plenty of them.
And it rises to whole tide. I mean, everybody comes up. I think we used to ask about competition versus cooperation. It's all a community. We're all in this together.
That's right.
You're a little bit in it together on top of some other people, though, with the 5 Points area now being with Nickel Point not far away, and Blackjack and you, and I'm not sure I'm forgetting somebody, but is that
Sub Noir.
Sub Noir, that's right, and not too far away, Big Boss. Are you thinking that's also that's an enhancement of your vision, right?
Absolutely, yes, absolutely. Number one, it becomes more of a destination place for people. I think coming from Garner, Fuquay area that come up, they can hit several breweries in a very short distance. Also, the support that we've gotten from the other breweries. There's a lot of camaraderie. Brooks and Tim at Blackjack have helped us out tremendously. We bugged the guys up at Nickel Point plenty. So everybody's it's a good community, and everybody's been very helpful. And I think people enjoy that and like that there is a friendly camaraderie between everybody.
Yeah, you can.
Blackjack beer is on at Nickel Point, and Nickel Point's on at Blackjack, and I'm sure we'll
Be trading all around tap space. That's great. And also being in a little bit of what Old Raleigh knows as a residential area, you'll be a walk to take your dog to kind of destination. I guess that's part of the goal, I hope.
That's huge. We have we're working on the weekends, and we have people all day long.
Already, they see
Walking their dogs
activity.
up, and they're coming. Down at Nickel Point, some days you don't see very many cars, but the place is packed, and it's just it's a huge neighborhood surrounding us. So the nicer the day, the more people are going to be able to walk out.
But that's such an opportunity for you to be even that much more a part of a micro community in some ways.
Exactly.
And you can grow from that, and you can learn, and you can get your immediate feedback.
Oh yes.
Because they'll tell you what they like, and they'll tell you what they don't like. You can be sure of that.
Oh yeah.
And there's a nice field right across the street from the brewery, so we see dogs out there, getting the frisbee thrown to them, and hopefully at some point when everything's up and running, we can get all the breweries together and maybe do a little something out front.
It's a little park event space. That'd be great.
We've chatted it up and talked about doing some sort of block party or something
Yeah,
like
that'd be
that.
great.
We'll see.
Well, we got to get open first.
Yeah,
So we got some priorities. Okay, let's get open.
Everybody else is open. So
Let's get open here, then we'll do some cooperation and some fun things.
Yep.
So thanks for having us in. It's been
Thank you for
great.
coming.
We wish you the best of luck. Good luck to you.
Appreciate it.
So as I said, we'll be looking for them to get their doors open and functional in July, and we'll have the grand opening in August, and we want to make sure all our viewers come down and support these guys who are going to do some great things in Neuse River. And again, we're on Pershing Road right here in the 5 Points area of Raleigh. And until next time, this is David and Glenn for the NC Beer Guys, reminding you to drink local and keep your beer dollars in North Carolina.